I'm back. I made myself a mug of hot chocolate, and let me set my timer. Next break. Go. So we are in the containment sector, where they've somehow created an ordinary, or recreated the ordinary AWE and studied it. Which my hypothesis then, like, wasn't that what Thresholds was about? Restore, I wonder. Okay. One more. Containment transit corridor north. The face of them. Search for the slide projector, object of power. Just check my angle. So this is still the corridor, transit corridor. Wait, weren't we here before? We came through there. It looks very similar. No, this is... Are we getting turned around? Ah, no, I think it looks the same this side as it does on Transit Corridor South entrance area. Ah, man. It's confusing me. It's a bit warm. Making two different areas look exactly the same. Airplane evaluation order. Ah, this is the airplane that one guy had to count all the parts of. Airplane evaluation order. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Blank, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the Blank AWE. See case file Blank for details. And is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought here through the New York subway tunnel. Special access Blank. For more information on the tunnel Blank and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks and Blank, see file 4-12-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for Blank, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Refer to file 9-12-8371 for full report. Compiled by Dr. Hubert Tan, Research Specialist, by order of Dr. Casper Darling, Head of Research. So I wonder if it's Hubert Tan that had to count the plane parts, because those notes we don't see who wrote them. AWE. Ordinary AWE. It's a world event where reality can get bent. Oh, hello, Mr. Security Guard. Excuse me, just if I hold a massive stone over my head. Sorry, you were saying? I needed my pass. Yeah, I've got clearance, sorry. Ordinary AWE stage 1A. Research. The first slide was a room with a dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF interview 2002. Dylan Faden. Witness Ordinary AWE stage 1A dump. Witness testimonies. DF Dylan Faden. JF Jesse Faden. Therapy session. Dylan Faden. Okay. The house was empty, no one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. JF. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Note, likely Neil Hosenberg missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Barlow missing. And his gang Freddy, likely Frederick Bartwell missing. Hugo. Note, no one by this name was found in public records. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Interview Dylan Faden, interview 2002. Extrapolated information, unconfirmed existence of additional slide designated house. Okay. Or is this altered world events like moving through walls or something?
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thanks for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but there's still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother was there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Rio Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. As predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Ordinary summary. Okay, we're getting closer to our root cause. What happened to us? Ordinary summary. AWE 24. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power, slide projector ID OOP15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Event response. On August 30, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 Materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 Materials, was playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. COOP 15 case file and Darling presentations blank for details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests, interviews blank, and prime candidate program files blank. Ah, so they were survivors. Event date 2002 to 2002. So 14 days, 15 days. Ordinary in Wisconsin. Multimedia. This was the America Overnight one we just listened to.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity
Slide projector destroyed.
Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in a conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
What? Okay. Ordinary AWE Stage 4A. Jesse and me are witness testimonies for a town proper. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said the last times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Dylan Faden interview 2002. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. JF. To the hand? So this is Jesse Faden, and the hand is probably Polaris then. Jesse said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Dylan Faden 2002. Extrapolated information. Additional slide designation hand. Slide ID 36 is verified and in bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designated Dog Neil. Okay. Let's see what happened at the end of this. Can we forward this?
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television,
Something happened
a
at the end.
supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds? What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Ah, looks just like a weird number of slides. Okay. Looks like they did recover a bunch of this stuff. Maybe we'll find some of our old friends from ordinary years. Oh, there's an exit. No. Oh, no. Just keep this. Can I read the file? Just hold on. I just want to read what this is. I'm almost more intrigued by the mysteries of these files than the gameplay. Ordinary AWE Stage 2, Sled Hill Cave, witness testimonies. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and we saw where they took the projector. Dylan Faden, 2002. What happened to Miss Chester? Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The not mother lived there with her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Oh man. Unconfirmed existence of additional site designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designations not mother. EID 19928. Whoa, look like there's some messed up shit that is happening in their background, man. There are 3 of them. There's a control point. Sweet. Get the control point and then come back to that.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn.
Formerly
The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
That's cool. Curious if that was like the last thing that happened. Interviews? Yeah. I'm questioning this. Dylan. Okay. Let's check if I can do some upgrades. Abilities. 1 point. Siege duration or 1 point for levitation duration. 2 points. 3 points. 3 points. Not on that. Astral construct. Weapon forms. Upgrade charge. Get spin. Remote thought. Sweet. Okay, ordinary AWE is through that. Ordinary AWE stage 1B. So we are slowly unraveling what happened to us through all these case files. Witness testimony, the dump. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. JF, therapy session 2010. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. JF, therapy session 2010. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation meadow. Man, we're unlocking all these dark secrets about their path. Okay, whoa, look at these small doors, man. Are we sure we want to press this button? Once you've pressed the button, you can never unpress the button.
See what they have on Ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Stage 4, stage 1. Ah, it's like a scale model of what happened. You're probably gonna mess it all up when enemies spawn in here. Oh, yeah. So that's where it happened. And the dump being over there, probably. Oh. All this, man, brings back memories. Or my character. I always look around. Destroy it! Can I just kill the whole thing? Sorry, my character's got some issues. Unresolved issues with this town. We're not Dylan. Well, doesn't mean we aren't crazy. Okay. I feel better. Wow. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, she throws grenades. Oh, the friendly one. Grenades, grenades. Deputy Supervisor ID.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Headshot boost. I was hoping enemies would spawn so I can mess this place up. It's like I had to fight the enemies. Sorry if you guys have to rebuild it now.
They say when you visit your childhood home, everything feels small. Like a miniature, not real. I got that right.
Visit the childhood home, everything's small. See if I can fly above these. Okay. Any goodies up top? We came through that area. Looks like there's another place we can access up here. Check. So we got a new file supplement. What was that? Ordinary AWE Stage 3. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Miss Chester, tried to make them listen and they pushed over a piano on her broken legs. Broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye bye, Miss Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. Wow. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the Not Mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mum and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone, like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I don't know. JF, Jesse Faden, therapy session 2010, when we were like 10 years old. Oh no, we were, how old were we when this event happened? Our character, 2002. It's now 2019, so 17 years later. Let's say we were, they were in school at least, so 10 and 11. One of them did say, the P6, P7 files did say, hold on, P6, P7. Research and records, P6. Okay. Ordinary. 2002, yeah, Dylan Faden 10 years old, Jesse Faden 11, so 11 plus 17, so our character is 28 now. Okay, So if 28 now, it's 9 years. When she was 19, she was doing this therapy stuff in 2010. Okay. Yeah, just getting the timeline right in my head of what happened to us. Mail tubes. I ain't got no mail.